Crossworlds. Love Crossworlds. Like and subscribe for more original commentary. Okay. Everything's working, just gonna make sure. Okay, everything's working. Splendid. I always hate that one... It always, like... 5-second delay in the stream. It's just... Am I stupid? Is my mic muted? Just gotta make sure my mic isn't muted. And it's not. Okay, so, new Crossworld update. New gadgets, new... things... New... well, not new me. It's just me. Anyways, new gadgets. I don't look at new gadgets now. Spend 40 rings to get an item. Okay, so does that work with Double Down? I know this... Okay, so I haven't seen the gadgets, but I know, at the very least, a lot of them, or most of them are... kind of more focused on giving you rings and spending rings. So, summon item box. I wonder if that works with Lucky Pair or Double Down. Because that would be decently good, I can feel. Especially if you're getting item boxes stolen from you constantly. Machine top speed with holding less rings. That being a 3 slot is kind of eh. But I guess it could be good. Ring doubler also. Not counted for team matches, that's dumb. Anyways, that could be genuinely pretty good. But I could also see it being kind of also bad. Get rings while in first through third. Good for front running. When choosing a ring, gain 100 rings and increase the limit. Also good for front running. Also encourages you to be the one that gets to do that. When holding one or more plus 12 to all stats but slowly lose rings, that's actually really cool. I kinda wanna run that. But I don't want to get rid of Drift. I guess I'll try Hyper Ring. I could stack both. Nah, I want to get a Drift in there. Level 2. What else have I missed? Because I accidentally clicked into this tab, so I don't know what else is new, so I'm just gonna kind of look through everything. This one's new. Stupid rings longer and appears more often. Really good with all the new stuff, I guess. You have to spend rings. Added this back. I didn't get this, so I might as well. That automatically equip it, I think it did. These technically aren't new. I think these are just from the festivals I missed, so might as well grab them. At least I don't think that now. Maybe I kind of want to get rid of Ring Mercy. Ring Mercy's good, but... could get level 3 charge boost. I'm gonna get rid of Hyper Ring and just try Basic Ring Engine first. Just keep Drift Charger, because I have Slipstream and Extended, and Bounty and the Extended, and then I have Drift, and then I have the Engine for constantly getting more stats. I'm gonna go into just an offline race, just to kind of see how quickly I want to see how quickly it drains rings. I really kind of wish there was a randomize. I just realized I have a lot of the red star rings. I'm missing the most in this one, so I'll go this one. Were these hints here before? I don't think I've ever seen that hint.
I'm the toughest around. You don't stand a chance.
I was hoping to get on the back top, or not to get off to the side. Oh, it actually does drain pretty quickly, it looks like. Looks like it almost drains as quickly as Slipstream Bounty.
I'm choosing this one.
I had a feeling that was coming. Rooms. Please tell me it's that'd be helpful. I really thought I was going to get Boom Boogie and then I immediately waited. Get that off. Don't be on it. I was really waiting on to throw it backwards. Just have to be ready with Tornado. I do just have a thought, though. Use this, I forgot to get rid of it. Come on, Goodman F! I think I got that.
Excellent!
also just remembered, plus 12 to all stats. I guess technically get rid of the drift charge.
I'm supposed to win all of them!
Because the main reason I use the drift charge is, yeah, the faster charging drifts across the board are nice, but I mainly use it for the tiny bit of extra handling without having other stats affected. But with the engine, just have plus 12 to every stat at all times. I'm amazed I got that right.
Where'd you come from?
I'm not so sure about the other stats, but I can definitely feel the plus 12 on handling. But I mean, to be fair, you really can't notice
Digital circuit.
increased handling, or increased speed. Not too much speed. Per speed stat. Used to actual players kind of throwing the item the moment they get a lock. I wasn't just waiting. I saw the lock on me. The beeping of the rings decreasing is getting fairly annoying already. I couldn't save. I know where the last ring is, I just don't get it, and that sucks. I know one of them is where one of them is red star is on this stage. I have a boost item. Wait, second to last, I guess. Third. It is third. That was the last one up there.
Where'd you come from? Finish!
Well, I got a pretty bad series of events, but I still beat the rival, and that's all I care about. Never mind, Sonic and Knuckles were really low in score, so I'm still first. I'm curious, the Hyper Ring engine. How much it actually increases the stats. Because it doesn't say, it just says more rings you have, the higher the stats. And if it drains as fast as the basic one, maybe even faster, I can see that actually kind of being crap for a 2-slot gadget. Especially considering how good being a maximum rings can actually be to help you. Pushed by my eye. It stinks. about it. Because you're constantly bleeding rings, I don't really think plus 12 to speed is really worth it speed-wise. Maybe the other stats are like I mean, that's probably really helpful for boost. Boost the ring to Morphos Storm. I mean, I can get the maximum speed for like a few seconds. Elbow challenge is very helpful.
I gotta catch up!
Sorry, Knuckles.
Finish! Excellent!
I think Knuckles in 6th. Unless I hit him down to 6th. If he were a real person, I'd feel a little bad. He's the positive of offline racing, though. I don't have to feel bad. Sure, the loading time feels slower for the continuing.
I gotta take him out now!
Extended switch plus the I'm gonna try to actually do some playthrough thinking. It's like every time new gadgets come out, it's been like, maybe I'll add into my swap something else out from my plate. Actually, it's some interesting
Where'd you come from?
gadgets. So I might consider reworking my plate entirely. I start up. I know it's technically not the same, but the rings constantly draining in favor of stats really reminds me of Ring Racers. The idea of it, at least.
Final lap!
Are you kidding me? That's a weight, isn't it? Not the slime. I was for sure that was a weight.
Finish! Excellent!
I mean, that felt actually a lot easier than usual. So maybe plus 12 to all stats is actually really good.
This ain't how it's supposed to go, dang it!
Congratulations!
I don't know if it's just the PS4, but that model looks rather funny. I'm gonna do some quick plate redesigning, because I, one, still wish there were more gadget slots. Why are there only 5? 2, I want to try the... I've lost it. I want to try the Hyper Ring engine. Ooh, now that I think about it, it just popped in my head. The ring limit could be really good, because 100 gets you to the maximum speed, and then you can have more rings through the ring engine to eat through. I'll add the 30 extra. Maybe this could be good, but then the issue is anything aside from first to third, you're not getting a lot of rings. I think I'm gonna go kind of similar to what I had before. Go extended. Where is the Steam Bounty? It's up here. I just remembered. The Steam Bounty, and then I'm gonna run maybe Dash Panel. Item attack could also be good. I want another thing that adds rings, maybe Mercy. Which now is 2. I want another ring. I guess the only other one slot I can think of that's alright is Dash Panel. That's level 2 bounty. Or Slipstream. Slipstream's really good. Now I have a bit more ring. I have more rings to work with for the engine to eat through, and then I have ways to get rings. I'm not going to do another full race, I'm just going to do a single one. And also to have a bit more accurate results, I'm going to raise their level a little bit. Since I usually have them low, because I just use this mode for grinding tickets anyways. Does eat away at the same speed up. Slipstream is alright. draft a lot. Gives me something that... Oh, I messed up my draft. Not really nice. Okay, that sucks. I missed the whole run. Really suck in this race. I've been able to get up to very high range in this now. Pulling ahead because of the bonus. I was pulling ahead for the maximum speed, or the maximum ring bonus, and the maximum stats. I think I would have lost without Hyper Ring there. Or Ring Engine. Okay, I'm gonna do a little more testing, but I'm gonna do it online. Now that I've kind of learned. Actually, no, I take that back. I want to see how much Champion Bounty gives you. And I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do another race. I'm gonna also lower them by a few, just so I can try and remain in first. Because the thought that just came to my head is, do you get less rings for being in third, or do you just get the same amount through first through third? Why is Zavok in that? What is Zavok in? Oh. He's Minecraft wheels. Rivals are just a matter of time. I've lost all my rings! I haven't been able to get even further because I... Stop!
Random track.
I hate it here. Stop, please. Gotta try and keep my rings up and get more speed. Not get them very quickly at all. At least not in third. So I'm still bleeding rings, even though I'm getting some back.
Final lap.
I was, I think, getting a little more in second there. Well, I didn't really get to experience if I was faster than getting first. I keep saying I'm gonna do online, and then I want to test more. I'm gonna run with the same setup, because I'm still not sure if second place was giving me more or less rings. And I didn't get in the first until last second, because I was constantly struggling with my rings draining so I could get up to top speed. I was gonna just lower them to 3, I guess. Just for testing purposes. I really have never liked how AI Big looks. He scares me a little bit. I just need to really focus on getting rings. And I'm keeping them up with the hyper engine. I might be getting them a little bit faster in first. I don't think so. Oh wait! I'm getting multiple rings! I'm getting 3 rings for being in first. I'm getting them at the same rate, but I'm getting them in first at 3. So as long... okay, never mind. I was gonna say, as long as I can stay in first, I think I can ring engine charge and also get to the maximum speed. Stay at it. As long as I don't bleed more rings. Yeah, I'm at the maximum rings. Only issue is, all it takes is one boom boom, or one weight. Actually, no, I don't think weights make you lose rings. All it takes is one ghost spell. Unless I had the, no, I can't even have the 201. There's not enough room. I suppose I could see that as a semi-decent combo.
Incredible!
For a 3-slot gadget, that kind of stinks. Because for front running, why would you want to run that when you could run level 4 drift boost? And just avoid getting hit altogether. And remain in the front, rather than trying to rely on speed to get ahead. I guess you could just get far enough ahead that hits don't matter. But even then, that's a gamble. I don't know. It's kind of like what I had before, though. Alright, now that I've done a bit of review, I definitely want to have the ring limit if I want to run Hyper Ring. The question is, Ring Doubler... I could definitely see Ring Doubler being good, but as a 3 slot, is it really that great? I don't know. I could also run less is more, so when I do eventually bleed all the rings, I still get a bit of benefit. I still kind of like the idea of having more rings, and then just ways to get rings. Slipstream is alright for maintaining, but it's really not good for gaining. Perfect Charge, maybe? I don't remember how much Perfect Charge gives me. Might run range up. Mercy also might be okay. Could also go with that. Omochao gives quite a good amount of rings, and then he also functions as a thing that you can take shortcuts with. I'll try that, and then I'll run a quick starter. Do I want to run range up? I'll run range up. Just to make sure I'm grabbing all the rings he's dropping. I really wish it told what the actual stat increase per ring was. I'm sure there's going to be people that do test on it, though, and figure it out exactly how good it is. Because, I mean, if it was like, oh, if you're at maximum rings, you get like a 30+ to all stats, that could be like really good, and I could see people building... I could see people like just fully building into Hyper Engine.
Greetings.
Yes!
Oh, chili dog.
I concur.
Let's go!
Let us commence.
I have appeared I've gotten a like from Circular. I've really been looking at other people's machines, I should have been. Hold on, I just realized, am I in a lobby with C ranks? Why am I in a lobby with C ranks? I am the highest in the lobby right now. So I might be able to expand because I'm currently... I don't know how that didn't hit me. I think it hit someone else. See on the rings, I need these. get as far forward as possible, and then just forward as many of these. Okay, this sucks. Because once I can kind of... I mean, I'm struggling right now in the pack, because I'm losing a bunch of rings, and I can't get up to boost my stats. But I feel like once I start kind of getting more towards the front, and I can have a bit more freedom. Hogging. That might just be an okay combo. So I just need to kind of focus and get into the front as fast as possible. Another little path, actually. Go, wait. Probably fell along the back. Never mind, I got a laser, it's fine. Not the greatest.
Nice!
I really did not get far with that laser. Okay, back to the drawing board. Because I feel like even when I was at the maximum rings and I had both the full ring boost and I had the hyper engine, I really did not feel like I was catching up very quickly. Number one, ring range up did not help very much. I think slipstream is probably better. I have an option for getting a lot of rings, and then I have an option for maintaining them. Distributes rings for longer and then is more common, but I think I only got like... I think I got like 1, maybe 2 Omachows that race.
Hey!
Hello.
Is it an Ichiban with... Yes, it is. Guys! There's like, is that an Ichiban with a Five Guys decal? And then I zoomed in, it's just guys. I just love Shadow the Hedgehog, I love Radical Hideaway. Okay, so last race I was in a race with a bunch of C's, and I got 8th place. This race, I am in a legend lobby. I guess I better play perfectly. Oh, I was paying more attention to the rings that I was dropping. It was troubling me. Are you kidding me? I'm just stealing the rings. I need those. I just 5 rings. I'm just gonna draft and kind of maintain my I tried to take a shortcut and I didn't make it. That sucks. I was just about to say I'd love another Omochao. Feed me your rings. Why? I was in 3rd! I guess I was in 2nd when it happened, so... Still annoying. Sucks. It was so perfect too, like a bunch of wisps. Glad I kind of swerved to the left there. That was a better attempt. And I hit the maximum rings. However, even at the maximum rings, and then a little bit over, I really did not feel the Hyper Engine making that much of a difference. I honestly felt more of a difference when I was using just the basic engine, because it's just a flat 12 if you have any rings instead of you have to have a high amount of rings. It's just more useful. Because this is cool. I like the idea of this. You need to really build into this one now, and have like a way to get a lot of rings consistently. On the other hand, if I just do something like... if I just have this... if I can remember where it is and not be an idiot. If I just have this on its own, I'm just getting 12 all the time as long as I have a single ring. I'm still draining rings, but I'm always getting the maximum benefit from it as compared to this. I'm draining rings and actively losing the benefit. Unless I'm maintaining it. And I think this is just better. Plus it's one slot, so you can build around it a little easier. I think I'm gonna run a similar... I'm just gonna ditch Extended and run a similar build to what I had before. Just have, instead of Extended, I just have the extra rings so I can get the maximum rings and have a bit of a buffer for the engine to eat through. Wish I could use the 2-on-1. I could, but then I'd lose Slipstream. And I like Slipstream because it means if someone else is stealing rings, I can still get rings. Boost could be good. I feel Doubler, I keep going back to Doubler, thinking about it. I feel it could be good. But I feel it's almost a 2-slot rather than a 3-slot. I could be wrong, though. Just because 1-slots are easier to slot into builds. 3-slots, you gotta kinda just commit. You could also just ditch Drift Charge, because this is giving me plus 12 to all stats. Which means it's increasing the boost, which is increasing my charge speed, it's increasing the handling, which is another main reason I use the Drift Charge. So I could hypothetically just get rid of this in favor of more rings to keep it fed. No idea. Extend Slipstream. I'm just gonna completely get rid of the Quick Charge. And I'm going to get 200 rings. Nah. I feel the 130's good enough. It's not the greatest buffer, but 200 is just almost too much. Feeling. When I could have other things that are more beneficial. Yeah, what the heck, I'll try Doubler. Because it's going to be doubling all the ones on the road, it's going to be doubling It's going to be doubling the gained rings, it should be doubling the Slipstream rings. I mean, on one hand, this is the most I have thought about changing my gadget plate. However, on the other hand, it is all focused on 2 gadgets instead of most of them. But that's, I feel, just because the ring engines are unique compared to all the other gadgets that are currently in the game. Okay. I see that Sonic in the... I think this is another Legend lobby then. Split into the bobbert. A lot of whispers. 3 whispers. I guess they're all also 3 shadows. I feel Shadow would drive a Mustang. Or a muscle car at the very least. Either that or a motorcycle, which is also fitting. I am in another Legend lobby. Top 100 in the first Legend round. With like 100,000 points. Did I see that right? Or am I going insane? I'm scared of them. This. the better range. But I've also been able to kind of stay in front a little bit and get more rings. And the other ones have been struggling with that to get rings.
Digital circuit.
Maybe this could actually be better with... Maybe the double rings could be better with Treasure Engine? Because that's a 20 ring now that I just picked up. That's a 10 ring. All these other rings are 2 rings. So even like getting scraps left over from the front of the pack could be helpful for maintaining. Can you stop, Shadow? You're really annoying me. Stop! Pushing! Stop! Top 100 player that's currently in first. Hit him again. Missed the shortcut too. Get pushing into the wall, Shadow. They won by a landslide just there.
Good.
I would be unsurprised if they're running level 4 drift charge though. I didn't look at their gadgets. They did block both the red glove and the shuriken I threw, so I wouldn't be surprised if they're a drift charge user. I kind of wish you could check gadget plates after a race. All I know is whenever I see someone that high in the legend, I just half expect to see, oh, yep, it's level 4 with a bunch of drift charging, and that's it. Or it. Anyways, just to get rid of this, and I'm going to get Treasure Ring and see how this does. I really am just trying to put all my eggs into the engine because I think it's a really cool gadget and I want to use it. I do find the fact that the double rings don't apply to team matches as well to be a little bit annoying, but at the same time I also could see it just be the best thing for gaining rings in a team match. You know what, let's actually kind of... Oh, let's let my controller drift and look through different... Ultimate Charge, that one's pretty boring. That one's interesting, somewhat at least. That's mine. It's interesting. At least it's interesting. A little boring, but interesting at the very least. That Rouge is running... kind of boring gadget plate though. Based on the Rouge's rank and the fact that they roll forward, I'm just gonna have to kind of expect they're gonna be unhittable for most of the race. I'm fine with level 4, but I feel it is a little too oppressive. It's a it's a cool idea, but it is definitely a little too aggressive in its current state for it to be fun. I hate the slippery tracks. This seems like a bit more of a fitting result compared to last time. Struggling to get rings. Fighting with other players if they really want to get rings. I also don't have the... I don't have the, what's that anymore now, because I have the more powerful engine. Need this. Don't dare take it, Rouge. That was a lot of rings. If I can get in the front, I'm gonna just stay here and keep my rings topped off. I might be able to just kind of front run the 3 strands. Assuming my stats are way higher than that sucks. I was hoping to drop it in favor of one of the powerful boxes. I slipped off. Wow, I am really ahead.
Finish!
Okay, maybe that's better.
Excellent!
I don't know if that was a fluke, though, or that was actually... Hey, I'm legend! Anyways, as I was saying, I don't know if that was a fluke, just because I happened to get a good amount of rings, and then I could just maintain the lead, and I just didn't happen to get hit. Alright, speaking from a fun perspective and like a uniqueness perspective, the ring gain engine and the hyper gain engine are truthfully pretty cool. I think they might genuinely be my new favorite gadget they've added, just because they're very unique and you kind of gotta build tiny bit around them. In a meta top play perspective, I really do not see it getting used very much because it's gimmicky. At least the way I see it. Because why would you want to, stay in the front with just a bunch of rings when you could stay in the front and be invincible with with, level 4 drift boost. Because then you don't have to worry about getting hit. You get hit and then you lose all your rings and then you lose all your stats, and it's just kind of, ugh. At least with all the high-level players in the lobby, I'm starting in first, so I'm hopeful to kind of get some rings, some pack dots, I guess. Definitely starting to get in the big leagues, though. Okay, I was pushed into a ghost. Okay, now I'm struggling with that. I'm not able to get rings. I wanted dots so bad. I was hoping to just bounce off and fly, but hopefully time to ruin some of this. Yeah, I'm not able to get these. All the rings have been taken in front of me. Someone else's race again. And then ruin my own by running into a truck. Okay. And I'm in the grass. I hate it here. Yeah, that one race I guess was just a fluke. I really wasn't getting hit and bullied as much in that one race. This race I was really struggling to keep and maintain rings. Apparently did get #1 item hit count though. Hold on, did I still gain? I clicked through a little too fast. I think I still gained points in Legend for that performance. Ring Doubler is alright. I really... not knowing... I wonder if anyone is... I'm gonna do a bit of searching. I'm gonna do a bit of research before I say anything. If anyone has figured out what the actual stat boost for a Hyper Ring engine is. It's only been out for about a day though, so not even a full day. Because I mean, if it's just like, oh, you get 20 more stats at the maximum ring count. Yeah. feel that would kind of suck, but if it's like, you get like 30 to 35, I could see it being worth it for the gimmick. Maybe it says in the patch notes, because when I was looking in the patch notes, I was specifically avoiding the gadget info. New frenzy mode, new stickers. Oh, Collision Boost has a... I didn't even look at the patches. Collision Boost and all both the Power Character and Power Machine Kit kind of buff. Acceleration doesn't have Ring Mini Thief in it anymore. Wait, I just realized. Oh! Reduced invincibility duration from a level 4 boost for 3 seconds to 1.5. That's better, to say the least. At least you can't just chain boosts together and remain invincible all the time. There's at least a window you can get hit, but I still feel it's going to be a little oppressive still, just because gaining invincibility for free. Definitely seems like a good step in the right direction, though. Cutting the invincibility in half. Does it not say the actual maximum stat boost? That is, weird. I guess I'll either have to do my own research, or wait for other people to do the research for me and wait a minute. Okay, I'm doing something stupid again. What if I have Hyper Ring Engine and Normal Ring Engine? Move this down here so I can put a two slot gadget here. Does this double the rings I bleed? Yeah, watch out. Come along for the ride. Does this double the rings I bleed and give me even more stats? I don't want to do this in online. This is a stupid idea. I don't want to do it on the title screen either. My other screen randomly shut off and I can fix that. I'll raise them up. That was boring, having them at level 3. I'm really curious if this doubles the rings I bleed. I'm sure it does, probably. This is a stupid idea, but it's gonna be funny. At least to me. I just want to see how fast and how well I can handle at the maximum rings with both engine kits. Oh, I drew! Oh, I'm draining! I'm draining rings. Oh, watch out. Stop the bleeding. Oh, I feel pretty quick, though.
Just back for more action. See you next time.
I might be brain damaged. I feel very fast, though, right now. I feel very nimble. But I am really draining. And there it all goes. One hit, all it took. Not maintain the maximum speed, but when I get the maximum speed, I feel quick. I feel fast. I just block off the ring route to get most rings. Even at like half rings, I still feel pretty quick.
Just back for more
Watch out.
action.
I'm probably over
See you next time.
Need items, please! Oh, the fire rings. No, Big! I'm too fast! Die!
Finish! Excellent!
Okay, so maybe that was alright. I think I was draining rings a little too fast for that to be consistent. But it was funny. Alright, back to the gadget plate. This entire stream has been okay. It is time to draw on the board. And again, this has been the most I have thought about changing my entirety of my kit. I guess I could try out the new one, just to see how it kind of feels. Because I didn't realize they actually nerfed it. Still seems kind of boring, but they nerfed it. Hold on a second. No, I can't. I'd have to get rid of Spin Drift. Because I can't have... I can just imagine the chaos. If you could rotate the 2 slots, so I could have 2 slots and then another 2 slot here between these two. I feel it would open up uniqueness in builds, but I feel it would also be pretty chaotic. What else is there that's 2 slot? A lot of gadgets I feel are decently good for the 2 slots. I want to like Hyper Ring engines so bad, but something about it just feels off. It just doesn't feel as impactful as it really should be. Because unless you have, I mean, it's 2 slots. If you want to still be able to get the maximum speed, you need at least the 130 ring limit to get the maximum ring bonus and the hyper ring benefits. And then not knowing exactly how much you get for it, while you know exactly what you're getting with this, and it's always at the maximum efficiency, and this one is not maximum efficiency. I'd really like the icon, though. And this being 1 slot, you can more easily fit it into a generic build, and sort of build around it, while this one you really gotta build around it. I'm gonna keep trying to find builds I like for it, because I really like the idea of the Hyper Engine. I've never felt ring range up as that useful. Like, I guess it's alright if you're, like, failing the drift a little bit, which happens a decent amount to me. Air Trick. I don't really have a fast drift build, or fast trick build. I feel Slipstream is good for maintaining it at least maintaining your current amount in the pack. And then maybe level 2 quick charge to kind of pull ahead and start getting rings. Maybe. Okay, never mind. I want to test. I'm going to do more testing. I was going to get back into online, but I just had another thought. I guess I should look at the new characters. So I got another speed character, another acceleration, a handling, and a power. Where boost? We have 2 boosts. Where boost? We have Whisper. We have Miku. Where boost? I mean, I'm honestly surprised that any of the Babylon Rogues aren't boosts. Their whole thing is the boards. This is lame. Stinky. This is poo-poo. And I do quick match now. Because I want to see... I think I have the wrong one now that I think about it. No, is it Crash Pads? I think it's Crash Pads. I think I have the right one. I think I might have just equipped the wrong gadget. Check. No. Oh wait, view gadget. Halves number of rings whilst from taking damage. I'm curious if Nah, it doesn't. It was just a thought. I was curious if Crash Pads would maybe reduce the bleeding. feel that'd be pretty good, though, to cut in half how quickly they drained. I still feel this has been the hypothetical most successful with the ring engine, but it only works if you can get ahead to begin with and eat up all the rings in the track, because there's no other gadgets that help get you rings. It's just you have to get rings from the track and that's it. I really don't think it should be a 3 slot, but I also could see it being really powerful as a 2 slot. Maybe Ring Thief? Could be good. This one I definitely feel is not worth 3 slots. At least maybe with the context of Ring Engine gone, maybe it's alright, because I'm just thinking of Ring Engine. Rose really helps the rings. I want rings. I want more rings. I want more ways to get rings. I want more ways for my voice to randomly cut out mid-sentence. I want a Hyper Engine build to work really bad. Starting boost, I guess, is okay. It gives a big boot again. It would get me to 60 rings right at the start, and that would help with the whole needing to get to the front and get all the rings. But I get hit once, and then it's back into the pack and then the same place, and I don't have more ways to get rings. My brain is thinking too much, and I'm... I think I'm starting to fry myself. I know when I've been overthinking things, because the top of my head starts getting itchy for some reason.
Hey!
Someone likes wisps. More people using the engine now. There's 2 people in this lobby using at least the level 1 engine. Look like there are 2 people using level 1 engine and 1 person using the Hyper Engine with me. So I'm not the only one that's trying to figure out how to fit this into something. Why does my ear itch? Don't mess that up. How much how you're missing.
See you next time!
How much how you are useless. So long ago, okay, SBL. I don't think that was SBL, I think that was AI Freddy.
Ready to the track. Frenzy.
This is how everyone's getting hit by that. It's either blue or I don't like how I keep seeing the lock on me for a brief second. SBL, go away.
See you next time!
That's not a wait, is it? That's a wait. That sucks. I was gaining on Zavok there. I think that was the engine. I couldn't get I probably could have passed him if I could have slipstreamed. Unfortunately, tornado. I recently saw a video. I'm just gonna repeat what someone else said. That the tornado should not deal damage to you. At the very least, it should knock you around like Spindrift. And I kind of agree with that, because it is kind of meant to be defensive. And yet it feels offensive most of the time. Especially considering Void Wisps.
Very well.
I do not care very much about any of these courses. I take it back. I'd rather prefer Urban Canyon over the other two.
Okay!
Oh, I forgot to look through. I wanted to see if anyone else was trying to use the engine in this race. Yeah? Oh, goodbye, whoever that was. I feel it's an alright gadget. I feel like it's one of those gadgets that, oh, goodbye. As I was saying, I feel it's one of those gadgets that's really, if it works, it works. But if it doesn't work, perish. If the circumstances are right, it really works. If they aren't right, middle of the pack. Middle of the pack, end of the pack. Perish. And again, it's another one of those I really feel you gotta build around. I also... because it is constantly draining your rings, you want at least the 130 as a buffer for it to eat through and still gain the maximum speed boost. Because I think...
Hey guys!
even with the base ring engine...
Yeah! Let's go!
15 points into speed,
Great!
I don't think gives you very
Sure.
much. Maybe it gives you one more speed.
See you later!
But being at, like, the maximum ring count gives you, like, 25 total speed. So, I mean, if you have both the ring engine, you're getting the maximum speed and the little bit of extra speed. Plus, I mean, you getting all the other stats are getting a bonus, too. So it pretty much, if you're running the hyper engine, it's a 3 slot, because you're gonna at least need the 130 rings. And if you're running the other one, it's a 2 slot. Because I don't know if losing out on the, like, 25 speed boost you get at maximum rings to be really worth it. Without the ring cap, or the ring increase. That was a defensive item used, by the way. I murdered a child. The child has been destroyed. Defensively, of course. And they also added, I've noticed as well, they've also added a noise when you hit the perfect spot on the ring boost ring. Scared, get away from me. I'm gonna take this out just because there's more rings to maintain. Want the item. feel that was still alright.
Cool.
Again, it's a gadget that if it works, it works. If you can get the maximum rings, you just get a big boost. But if you don't, you get what happens to Pinky down there. Comes 12th place. Alright, so now that I've kind of gotten the idea of what I want, for my gadget, I think I'm going to suddenly in stream, suddenly in the stream, suddenly in the stream, suddenly in the